Hello, YouTube. This is Art from the Warren Show once again. Today's Monday night and I'm relaxing. I'm drinking a Blue Moon right now. And I want to talk to you about the Motor City Comic Con Day 3. If you saw Day 1 and Day 2, you saw the stuff I got from that day. Now I'm going to show you what Day 3 is like. This is the program for the Motor City Comic Con. I always try to keep these because it's that way I can say, oh, I remember when this person showed up. Can't remember where my other ones are, but oh well. I did finally buy some figures. First, I bought Jimmy Woo from WandaVision and Ant-Man. Remember, he was also in Ant-Man. I bought this from this store called Nerdvana. They're based out of Michigan. And he shows up for all the local shows, and he's going to be at the Astronomicon next month. And yes, I'll do a video on that one. I bought these two ninjas called Articulated Icons. Now, what happened is that there's a YouTube channel called The Foosh, and he created his own store, which he sells, which he has ninja figures. So, got these two. This helps flesh out my ninja vibe. My ninja photography I'm trying to get done. So that's kind of neat. Another thing I'm trying to do is lots of stuff I'm trying to do, and it's not working the way how I wanted to, but that's fine. I got some books. I went back, found some books from my stash, and got this one signed, Detective Comics Annual Number 3, signed by Peter Tomasi, which is a great story. And I had a double copy of issue 1011, and so Peter Tomasi signed this one as well. See right there. Some people might know I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. I've mentioned this on the channel many times. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan from the 80s, the cartoon naturally. And I picked up this book again for the second time, issue 27. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow fighting on a train in the Bronx or Brooklyn, one of those two. Is in New York. And I was trying to figure out who killed the Heartmaster, which is their ninja master, naturally. I used funny note. Back then there wasn't any local comic book shops. There wasn't, so you had to buy them at bookstores, little corner stores where people buy liquor. They'll have comic books there, along with other magazines. And so I used to have to ride my bike to 7-Eleven every month. Issue 55 of Maskings. I was looking at this at an auction recently. Even though the auction is slabbed and graded, but this one is good enough. And issue 87, Destro. I got those from State of Comics. I bought those three from State of Comics, another local store. I also bought some signed books as well. I bought about $100 worth of signed books from this one vendor, which I usually see all the time, and I never really thought about buying from him until now. I bought 100 books from him, and since it was like getting close to the end of closing, he gave me a good discount, $100 worth of books. For some of these books, the price on here wasn't really the true price. Some of these prices was a little bit larger, but he kind of gave me a deal on that. Technically, it was like almost $90 worth. It's like if you buy $100 worth of books, he give you a discount. But I bought like almost $80 worth of books, and he still gave me that discount, so that was cool. First is Flash Zero Double Sign by Mark Waid and Wernicle. Now, one thing I like about this, see this color. So if you look real closely, you can see the autographs and they pop. This one is signed by Joe Quesada. This X Factor. See is where his signature is. It's right there where you can see it where it popped, and the certificate of authenticity. So this was witnessed. So this is a true legit signature. Now these other signatures, they're not witnessed. So hopefully when I get a chance to grade these, they will be verified. This next one is Batman 675, covered by Tony Daniel. Now you look real clearly, you see his signature, and it's dark within the dark blue. And it doesn't, tell you the truth, if you saw this, you probably wouldn't even think this was signed. You wouldn't even think this was signed. Because at first I said, this is not signed, until I looked real carefully. Because he used black. Dark on dark colors. Next is Gen 13 number 2, signed by J. Scott Campbell. So I finally got one of his signatures, which is awesome. Next is Hulk 393, signed by Dale Keown. So this is one of the books I used to have back in college, my college days. I wasn't a big Hulk fan, but I bought it because of the cover. And last but not least was this one Amazing Spider-Man book that I've been looking for a long time. A long, long time. And it's signed by David Michelinie. It is an homage to Superman number 1. Really cool. Next, we're getting close to the end. Batgirl Volume 2, Family Business, and Batgirl Volume 3, Minefields. Now, this Batgirl run was it was a pretty decent Batgirl run when she was at Burnside. Technically, she went back to school and she was a college student of some sort. Now, one of these 2 volumes has the infamous T-Girl storyline, in which certain group of people complained about the female in one of these books. It's in one of these books. Now, the reason why I say that is because I don't want YouTube to flag this video saying it's hate speech or something like that, even though it's not. But you know how social media is. It thinks you're trying to do something, it's going to flag you whether or not you're doing something or not. Last but not least, I got these 2 slabs. Now these slabs, usually when I saw these slabs online, they're around about 60 to 80 bucks, give or take a few. This is X-Men 282, which is the first appearance of Bishop, at a 9.6. I do have this one raw copied, signed by the artist Will Pistachio. So I do have one of these, and I wanted to get that one, graded like this one, but this is cool. 9.6 is not bad. Some people say, if it's not a 9.8, I don't want it. Give it to me. Any book in my opinion, any book that's graded, I will take at a lower cost. I will take it because I don't care if it's a 9.4 or 4.5. I'll take it if I thought it was a good price. Both of these, and this is 283, which is the first full appearance of Bishop. Now thinking about it, this guy had about 3 short boxes full of graded books. Some of them were about 50. The highest was like 150, and he was going to give me a deal of getting 2 more. If I gave him like $150, I would have got 2 more. And at first I said, nah, no big deal. I got this is enough, because this is, when it's graded, it's kind of heavy. On top of that, I had other books, like some of these books that you saw right here today. I had them in my same bag. So the bag I had was heavy. And I was like carrying that around, and I was also carrying around some mugs that I bought. And I was like, no, I forget it. And I'm thinking to my head, I'm thinking, boop, 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 boop. I could have gotten 4 slab books for 150 bucks. As long as they were in the $50 range. So in other words, if I would have chose some of the other ones, because some of the other ones I said, ooh, I would like this one if you was giving me for that. They said, no, they gotta be at least 50. They gotta be on the $50 price. That's why I turned it down. Otherwise, I had Legacy #2 from Star Wars, which had Kate Skywalker on it, graded at a 9.6. On top of that, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe next time. And that is it. All right. Sometime this week, I will be putting out the video of the footage of me walking around the con. And right now, I'm working on that one. I don't know when I'm going to drop it. Hopefully, I'm going to drop it sometime this week. Hoping. I did buy some comic books today at the comic books. I went to 2 stores. I did buy some comic books, and I probably won't do a video on that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Now, since I have some time, let's talk about my thoughts about the con. As usual, it was a 3-day con, which is great. I was there all 3 days. There was a lot of variety of things. There was. And the problem that I had this year compared to other years before was that I didn't get a chance to really explore. Now, what I mean by that is that not just me looking around, but me just looking through stuff. And I wanted to feel myself looking through things. Like, look at this book, look at this book, look at this book. Oh, look at this figure, look at these figures. Okay, I wanted to do that, but I didn't have the time to do that. And that's a problem that I had on myself. And next time, I will take the time to do that. Because I feel that if I'm going to talk about the con in one of my videos, I want to give you guys the experience. If you've never been there before, I want to give you an experience. I remember the Comic Vet did a video of the Toronto, the con in Toronto. And the funny thing is, by him, the way how he showed it, I wish I was there. I was like, wow. It's almost felt like, even though I wasn't there, it felt like I was there. DJ Links did one for the con that he went to. I felt like I was there. Another one, Collecting Havoc, did a Toy Fair one, this toy con thing, and I felt like I was there. And that's the kind of thing I wanted to do, but the time I had, I couldn't get a chance to fulfill that need. So it's kind of like booty, in my opinion. It's kind of booty. But I'll put it out there anyway. Now, next month is the Astronomicon 6.5, and that looks to be kind of stacked. So me and my friend is going to go to that one, and I believe that's in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, con season. When I say, see, from February to like June-ish, it's like what they call con season. And it wrecks me. Mentally, it wrecks me. But the thing is, I always have fun at those. Like I said, this time around, I didn't have as much fun as I really wanted to, but that's on me. It's not the con's fault, that's on me. Now, supposedly there's rumors that they're going to bring it back in November. Either it's October or November. Now, the problem is that I probably won't go to this one because of this one. I didn't enjoy it as much. Which is, like I said, it's on my fault. And for me to enjoy it, I got to explore it my way. I can't be doing things like this. I got to explore it my way. So, but you know, at first I said I ain't gonna do it because I'm kind of tapped out right now, and I'm kind of burnt out. Actually, I am burnt out right now. But maybe I might go just one day. Okay, I might go 2 days if somebody interesting comes along. But that's right now. But for right now, I don't plan on going in November. I don't plan on it. So I'm not making plans for it. But it's what they call subject to change. But anyway, overall, it was a good con. It's a very good con, and I always want that con. I remember back in the day, in the 90s, when I was going there initially, I said, man, could you imagine this was like a big con like the San Diego Comic-Con? It's not as big as the San Diego Comic-Con because I've never been there yet. One day I kind of want to go to that. One day I kind of want to go just to see it, or even New York City, or even C2, C3, which is in Chicago. But anyway, with that being said, but whatever. It is what it is. My lack of planning and my lack of execution prevented me from having the kind of fun that I really wanted. So whenever you want to go to a con, depending upon what you want to go for, do it the best way you want to do it. Okay? If you want to get there at the crack of dawn, get there at crack of dawn. You want to get there later on in the day, get there later on in the day. Make a plan of action and stick to that plan. That's what I try to say, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Straight face head for both.
Well, but anyway, that's enough of me talking. This is the third time I put out this video. This is the third time I recorded this video, and I think this video right here is the one that's going to be kept. Thanks, commercial.
For both guys.
Thanks, commercial. I was watching this content creator called My Damn Toys, and he's talking about the new AEW Unrivaled 12 set, which won't hit retail for like another 3 to 4 months. But he gets it early, which is cool. Well, with that being said, thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, leave some words down below if you like. And hopefully, even though I think the video footage I took was not the best, I'm still going to put it out there just to give you a taste of it. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.